The gestation period of a pig is about 114 days. And Juniper, our gilt here, she's come to the end of her pregnancy, and you're seeing that fourth little pig being born right now. She's got 3 here that are drinking quite well, and I'd like to get in here and get a better look at this fourth piglet. Now, I don't want to startle the mom or cause her to roll over and hurt the pig, so we're going to go slow and we're going to go gentle and see if we can get a better look at the baby pig here. It's all right, Juniper. It's all right. She's smothering this little one right here. Yeah. Yeah. She should be okay there. We're seeing the 5th pig be born here. Now, when they get born, they move around quite a bit. Now, the average size of a litter for a gilt or a first-time mom is about 5 to 7 piglets. A sow would have more like 8 or 10 piglets. This here's a 5th one, so it's within the range. I don't know how many we'll have for sure. Now, that one right there, it looks like it stopped. No, it's still moving just a little bit. It always makes me nervous if it stops moving. I don't know. It makes me nervous to have a pig that's not moving. It's important when a pig's born for us to be able to get in and to clean its mouth out, make sure it's got its airway going. And sometimes we can save a pig that wouldn't make it if we otherwise didn't do that. But we should be able to. It should do okay. It's moving. Giving it back to mom there. It's important that we make sure each piglet gets a healthy dose of colostrum. That's the first milk that the mother produces. It will help the piglet have energy, and that energy will be used to help the piglet warm up. And it will also provide antibodies for the pig, but it's essential that we make sure each one of the piglets get that. We'll also want to make sure that we pull through, check each piglet out, make sure that we dry the piglet off. It is wet and it's in the wintertime and it's cold, but we'll get them dried off. But we'll get in there and check each one of them out and make sure they're doing okay. Oh yeah, it's going well. It's really moving well now. It took about 20 seconds for it to start moving your tongue.
Oh, you're such a good mommy.
Now we've just dried each one of these baby pigs off, and in doing such, we've actually stimulated their desire to move around a little bit and to be a little more active. And as you can see, we've got one of them that's sneaking up behind the mother pig. Now this mother, she has 5 babies that she's taking care of. She's just delivered. Very likely could still be in labor. She looks like she's still in labor a little bit here. And she could very easily accidentally roll over on top of that little pig that's up there and kill it. That's called a lay on or a squish the pig. And it's something you have to be very careful with when you're having baby pigs.
Yeah, what a good mommy you are. You're being such a good girl, Juniper. Taking such good care of your little babies, huh? Keeping them warm and fed. You built this beautiful nest for them, huh? Do you need some help, honey? Another baby coming? Yeah, doing so good. Poor thing. This is a lot of work, huh? You're being such a good mommy. Oh, one more, honey. You just had one more. You're being such a good mom. Yeah, you're doing such a good job.
One of the parenting techniques that a mother pig has that I find extremely fascinating is the communication that she has with her piglets so quickly after they're born. She continually grunts, calling the baby pigs to her side while she is still in labor, having more pigs. You doing all right, Mama? It's amazing to see how responsive the pigs are to her and to her calling them. Now we also have to make sure that the mother pig is taken care of. We see here that the placenta has come, and we do need to make sure that she's had all of her piglets. But once she has gone 20 or 30 minutes without having another pig, we will assume she's probably done. And then we'll want to make sure that we get her up, make sure she's eaten, make sure she's going to the bathroom. You did so good! Well, we've had a fairly successful birthing process today, but success in having this birthing process go fairly well started with preparations quite a while ago. It's important to make sure that we kept the pig in good condition, kept her to where she was healthy, a healthy weight, not overweight, not underweight, helping make sure she was in a good location to be able to have her pigs that was dry. In our particular case, we brought her into the barn where she was able to do it. And really the labor process started yesterday. You can identify typically when a sow or a gilt is going to be giving babies, because they'll go through a nesting process. And if you give them nesting materials, they'll sort of build a nest to do it. Now with our sow and our gilt, and I believe probably most sows and gilts, most pigs would be very similar to this, is she sort of lost her appetite 24 hours before delivering babies. She didn't eat much for the 24 hours beforehand. So we had a fairly good idea what was taking place prior to the delivery and prior to these pigs coming. Now that the piglets are here, we want to make sure that they get off to a really good start. The next 24 hours becomes critical in their development. Now, I talked earlier about once they were born to make sure that they were getting some colostrum, but we want to go more than just to make sure that they're drinking, but that they continue to drink and that they continue to get a good quantity of colostrum. That colostrum is the only way they're going to get the antibodies to be healthy, the energy to grow, and the nutrition that they need. Extremely good stuff for a baby pig. And if they don't get that colostrum in the first few hours, then they'll never have the foundation. So if you get a pig that's fading off or is not drinking like it should be, get on top of it right away. Mom's done so good. Yes, you have. She's sleeping right now and nursing, and she's just doing wonderful. We need to make sure that we take really good care of Mama, because Mama's going to be what's taking good care of the piglets, and if it weren't for Mom, none of these pigs would make it. So it's going to be important that we do a health check on Mom and make sure that she is ready and able to be able to take care of her pigs. Now, we'll let her feed the pigs for a little while, but eventually we'll want to make sure that we get her up, make sure that she stands, make sure she goes to the bathroom. Once she goes to the bathroom, and that'll typically stimulate her appetite, and then we'll give her some food. Now with the milk that she's producing, we need to make sure she has a lot of fresh water and plenty of it. In addition to the water, we're going to want to make sure that we give her plenty of food and make sure that we give her the ability to be a successful mother where it's at. But so far, everything has gone just perfect. Now, if for some reason you're on a farm and you have a pig that is fading or has stopped drinking, it would be beneficial to have a second sow or a second gilt that has pigs that you could do some fostering and to help. If for some reason one's fading and you can't get it to get the colostrum from Mom, it's important that you would even step in to do bottle feeding to make sure that they're taken care of. Now, thankfully, it doesn't look like that's going to be a lot of an issue here, and we don't have another female pig, sow or a gilt, with pigs to be able to do fostering too. Wow. Look at the energy level that these pigs have now compared to being born literally like an hour ago. That's the work of the colostrum. That's giving them the energy, they're thriving, and it's a good indication that things are going to go extremely well. And that as well as the piglets are doing, it's time for us to start looking at getting Mom up and getting getting her some food and making sure that everything checks out there. But things are going well here. It'll take me just a minute here to put some food into a bowl for her. But I'll bet you we walk in there, we give her some food. I'll bet she takes right to it, and I think we're just about done. I think the delivery's done. I think the pigs are there. I think she's ready to eat some food and be done. This has been a good day.